Usually, Lim, when get these videos up on the website afterwards, this is not going to happen tonight because this has been just too inconsistent technology-wise. Sometimes technology is awesome, other times it's just a big struggle. And tonight has been a struggle.
Yep.
So we're back on. I get a little text here. Okay. So it's 3:20 and counting on the clock. White River with the lead in the ball. Man in motion. France. Handoff goes to Canos. Canos working his way around the outside. Gets a first down, then I think he just basically slid down there. Keep that clock running. Get the first down and keep the clock running.
Well, the Bulldogs just need to play tough for the next 3 minutes to, they've played a great ball game, and as it looks right now, they're going to come out the losing end, but they can't give up right now. They got to keep battling and make things happen if possible.
It's the 1st and 10 for White River on their own 44. Hayes is taking his time. France in motion. Handoff goes to Canuce. Canuce slips a tackle. He's got some open running room, and he's going to be spun down inside the Bulldog 40-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Well, I tell you, when those White River backs are touched, they spin all the time. They're always spinning on first contact.
Trying to get free?
Yep.
Nah.
Yep.
Important playoff football update from the peninsula. Late in the game, Ording is up 28-0 on North Kitsap.
Really? Wow. 28-0 Ording on top of North Kitsap. That's almost a shocker to me. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Hand off to Canos. Canos working his way. Well, I'm getting about 3-4 on that one.
Ball carried by number 31, Tristan Canal.
And we have a timeout by North Mason.
Timeout Bulldogs. That's their first
At just under 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Well, either way it goes here, the Bulldogs have a pretty good season.
Hey, listen, there are 15 seniors that are going to walk away unhappy tonight, but tomorrow, the next day after that, they'll look back on all the experience and the learning experience, the comradeship, the coaching that's been done to them in the process of developing as young men. And really, that's what high school football is all about, or high school sports. You like to think that you're going to win a championship. You hope you do. These kids have put in probably 3 and 4 summers to dedicate to this one game and moving on in the playoffs. But, it's going to hurt, but, the sun's going to come up.
7,000 students.
From their experience with Coach Beaver and his staff, and that's really what it's all about.
So with 1:59 to go in the ball game, White River has a 2nd and 7 on the North Mason 35. Handoff goes to a new back in there, I believe. Or is that Canuce? No, 24. Austin Barker with the carry that time. And another timeout by North Mason. Now, the other thing to look at for the Bulldogs is, the future. Very bright with Matt Becker coming along, quarterback.
Well, and talking to Coach Beaver earlier in the season, he was saying they're going to have a freshman team. They hope next year. There's something like 22, 23 freshmen that have kind of expressed an interest or made a commitment to turn out next year. And so those are all bright things. It's a little bit more than about winning and losing. And as parents, we understand what's happening. We understand that our kids are growing up. They have to face adversity along the line because that's life. And, athletics gets kids prepared for the world of work.
So 1:53 to go in the ball game. 3rd down 7 for White River. The handoff with another new face in there, or new jersey in there, number 18. That's Caden Sparks on the carry that time. Gets up near the first down marker and another timeout for the Bulldogs, and that'll pretty much do it for the timeouts.
Reinhardt,
Yep.
Timeout Bulldogs. That's their final timeout.
A minute
Well-
47 to go here in the ball game.
Like you say, excuse me, North Mason has nothing to be ashamed about. They played a tough game tonight. They played good. They played with sportsmanship. They played with hustle. It's going to hurt tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. When they read in the paper about the playoffs and they think they should have been there, and maybe they should, who knows. But, the sun will come up tomorrow. And that's easy for us to say, but for these young kids that have put all that time in, they feel like maybe they've been cheated.
And as the timeout was, or during the timeout, the first down was it measured, or I was looking over here making some notes, or did they just determine it was a timeout, or it was first down?
It was the first down.
It was the first
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made that the judgment. I guess that's the right word.
Yeah.
Eyeball, I don't know. All right, a minute 47 to go here in the ball game. It looks like the victory formation is underway, and Hayes will just take the knee and start that clock.
First down.
So we'll go back a yard there, and they're just going to. It's a very class thing here to do, to just take a knee. And,
There's no reason to, the margin of victory is one.
right. Right.
So if you win by one, you win.
That's true. That's true.
If you lose by one, you lose. It doesn't matter. There's no need to do that in high school football.
So it becomes second down in about 11 in the victory formation yet again. And we're just waiting to get the arm in the air from the referee, and then back goes Hayes with another knee.
He's got to run 2 more plays.
Yes, under a minute to go.
Or maybe just one. No, just one.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a South Puget Sound League playoff next week between Ording and White River.
Yep.
Now, it's likely going to be at Sumner Stadium or South.
Well, another thing about the White River program, about the North Mason program. These kids out here, these seniors out here, have built up the enthusiasm in the community so that they have younger kids are going to turn out for football next year. And that's a very, very big positive.
So that'll do it as the clock runs down. We have 15 seconds officially on the clock, but there's not going to be another play run. And that'll do it on the season for North Mason Bulldogs. They fall to White River 24-14 here in White River tonight. I'd like to stay here longer and reminisce about this game, Lim, but it's cold and we want to all go home. Thanks for checking us out here on MasonWebTV.com. Final score again, White River 24, North Mason 14. The Bulldogs in the season, third in the Olympic League with a 7-3 overall record, and another appearance in the playoffs, and the future does look bright for the Bulldogs. And Lim, I want to thank you again for making the trip, coming out, taking your time to come with me, and
my pleasure, Diedrich.
Adding your insights to this game as you always do. And I think we'll get out of here. Thanks for checking us, tuning us in here on MasonWebTV.com, and we apologize for the technical difficulties, but that's what you get when you go out in the middle of Buckley, Washington to call a football game on the internet. Thanks again for tuning us in. Final score, White River 24, North Mason 14.